What do you think of when we say ovarian cancer?
Ovaries, tumors, reproductive care, support, family support.
Tumor cell, malignant, growing in your ovaries, spreading around other parts of your body.
Smoking linked to STIs and STDs.
Silent cancer, severe symptoms.
Many people mention tumor cells, malignancy, risk factors, and progression when they think of ovarian cancer. According to the American Cancer Society, almost 21,000 women in the US will be diagnosed with ovarian cancer in 2025. Ovarian cancer is the second most common type of gynecological cancer and typically affects women over the age of 60. In this video, we will talk about two things. How does high-grade serous ovarian cancer develop in the body, and what treatment options are available for this type of cancer? First, we need to dive into the biology of cancer. Think of cancer cells like cars on a freeway. Most healthy cells drive carefully, follow speed limits and traffic signals. But our high-grade cancer cells act like reckless drivers. They speed through the cell cycle, run red lights, and ignore the stop signs to slow down. In high-grade serous ovarian cancer, the issue starts in epithelial cells, which are protective linings found throughout the body. In this case, a single epithelial cell in the fallopian tube goes rogue. It starts multiplying out of control, ignores the body's signals to stop, and spreads to the ovaries, kicking off the cancer's progression. How do these cells go from normal to dangerously out of control? Well, it all starts in the DNA inside our cells. DNA carries genetic information that regulates how different cells or parts of our body function. When a mutation occurs in the DNA, which is the damage caused by exposure to chemicals, radiation, or sometimes by random chance, the DNA mutation changes how cells normally behave, making the cells lose control and rapidly multiply. While a single mutation can be damaging, our body has safety measures to prevent cells from growing out of control. Tumor suppressor genes, such as p53 and BRCA, are one of the measures that help slow down or stop cell growth. You can think of this like brakes in a car. Just as brakes prevent a car from accelerating uncontrollably, tumor suppressor genes regulate cells to make sure the cells only divide when necessary. If these protective genes, like p53 and BRCA, become mutated, the brakes no longer work, leading cells to divide rapidly and uncontrollably. Now, knowing that cancers arise due to the mutations in our DNA, how can our cells prevent mutations from occurring? Hopefully, it is not surprising that the process of repairing the mutated DNA is very crucial to keep our cells healthy. Generally, our cells are capable of detecting and fixing damage in the DNA using the DNA repair process. Think of this DNA repair process as a repair shop, with all the necessary tools to fix the mutations in the DNA before cells go on to reproduce. The tools in this repair shop involve a combination of proteins and other molecules to recognize, remove, and repair the damaged parts. When the tumor suppressor genes are mutated, the DNA repair system becomes compromised in the cancer cells. When the cells are dividing rapidly, DNA damage accumulates, and the DNA repair pathway struggles to keep up with all the damage in the cells, increasing the chance of cells becoming cancerous. So what are the options for high-grade serous ovarian cancer treatment? Doctors often start ovarian cancer treatment with surgery to remove as much of the tumor as possible. Then they use chemotherapy to eliminate a population of cells, including both healthy and cancerous ones, to give the body an opportunity for a fresh start. Chemotherapy drugs like carboplatin and paclitaxel specifically target rapidly dividing cancer cells, helping eliminate any remaining cancer after surgery. Today, there are targeted therapies for specific features in these tumors. Decades of research into cancer biology have allowed us to have more precise and effective cancer treatments. A promising class of targeted therapies involve PARP inhibitors, a drug known as olaparib. PARP, or poly-ADP ribose polymerase, is a protein important for DNA repair. PARP helps the DNA repair process detect the damage and recruit other proteins to fix the issue. Olaparib essentially inactivates PARP and blocks it from doing its job. Fortunately, most healthy cells have backup DNA repair systems, so they can survive even without PARP. But in high-grade ovarian cancer cells, those backup systems are often already compromised. So when PARP is blocked, there is no way left to fix the DNA damage, causing the cancer cells to die. It is like driving a car that's already falling apart and then taking away the last tool needed to fix it. Without the tool, the car breaks down for good. That's what PARP inhibitors do to cancer cells, making sure that cancer cells cannot come back after surgery and chemotherapy. Cancer is scary, ovarian cancer is scary, but you have a community of people like doctors, scientists, and your loved ones supporting you through this process. Researchers are still working to develop more effective ovarian cancer treatments for high-grade serous ovarian cancer, with many ongoing clinical trials.